It is a dark night as the Soul Blight are faced by Lady Harrow's Mournflight. In another battle report of Warhammer Underworlds, the aristocracy of the night deployed, wondering why their bed linen was floating all around on the other side of the table. I did change my boards for the bands I bring along though, finally starting to think about board tech. The classic one from the starter set 2023 is ideal for the Paths of Prophecy because no lethal hexes or anything that can disrupt my hopping around and tap dancing for objectives. So, it's blank on both sides, and that's apparently what my opponent also came up with because he played Malevolent Masks and he also needs to capture objectives. The vampires spread out slightly in the opening phases of the battle, but Gorath draw first, blood, by striking down the widow Kaifia. The Screaming Maiden occupied the objective I needed to score something this round, with my opening hand being bad and the redraw even more dramatic, and he wounded her for 2. Peter scored good passive glory, and after round 1 there was a 6-2 lead on the table for the Mournflight. No worries though, whack the maiden and the glory will come in through in droves. The Lady Harrow herself swoops in, attacking Veles, but the vampire mistress stands firm. Duval enters the fray, pushing the lady away while the maiden makes good her escape thanks to a ploy card. Crappers. The Anguished One attacks Veles, taking down the vampiress True. Unfortunately, this isn't going to plan at all, I must say. When Gorath joins the battle, being inspired, he fails to wound the Lady Harrow and he keeps her down on her last 2 wounds. If he would have just connected, well, everything might have been different. But the maiden as such is still around and the ghost swoops start surrounding the vampires, resulting in a 13-4 lead for the Mournflight after round 2. Seizing the initiative for the final round, Duval charges forward and misses the maiden as Gorath slinks onto an objective. But he falls to the anguished attacks of the Anguished One. What's in a name? Only with the final becoming active and nice avenging him, taking the Lady Harrow down at last. She rose from the dead briefly though through the Masks deck, but her attacks failed to hit Duval before she vanished forever into the ether. In the final activation, Duval strikes again against the maiden, rolling a massive 2 criticals on his 2 dice. And the maiden just rolled the same for her defense. That accursed piece of table linen just didn't want to die. So with the deck stalling for objectives that I could score, and the Mask deck ran smoothly, a logical 17-7 defeat was my fate as such. Yeah, I'm still gonna need to do some thinking and play style thinking before we go into the Benelux Clash in November. Thanks for watching and see you again for the next battle report. Bye bye!